If you want to get more cash pay patients on your schedule this week, not 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 months from now, but this week, then listen closely because I'm about to share 3 strategies that will help you do exactly that. My name is Jarod Carter. I'm a physical therapist, a cash-based practice owner, and the creator of the Cash Pay Profit Formula. I help healthcare providers like you to create your own cash-based concierge or out-of-network practice so you can end reliance on greedy insurance companies, provide a level of care you are ultimately proud of, and finally reclaim your profits and your future. So if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing to this channel because I put out free trainings like this all the time, and they always have a free resource associated with them designed to help you get results with the content faster. And the free resource for today are the exact scripts and templates for the text, the email, and the Facebook post that I'm about to share with you. So you don't have to take any notes. You can go get those exact scripts and templates at drjarodcarter.com/episode 17. Okay, let's dive in. Tactic number 1 is to text past patients who have dropped off or discharged in the last 3 months. Now, this sounds a little self-evident, but so many practices don't use this. So it's really important that you start doing it because every time we do this in my practice and my students do it, we always reactivate past clients. In more detail, what you're going to send is just a simple check-in to see if they dropped off, see how they're feeling. If they discharged and they got to 100%, to check in and say, hey, just want to make sure you're still feeling 100% and doing everything you want and need to do. And if anyone that writes back says actually some of the symptoms came back or whatever, then that's your opportunity to write back and say, why don't we get you in for a quick tune-up session so that we can get you better and back to 100% before it gets worse and needs more than just 1 or 2 visits. So that's what we say to those who said they had a return of symptoms. And if they write back and say that they're doing great and they're really excited about it, then that's a perfect opportunity, if they haven't already left you a Google review, to send them a link and say, hey, we would really appreciate if you shared your story at our Google business page. Tactic number 2 is also one aimed at reactivating past patients. And this is an email strategy. It's quite simple. You send an email out on maybe Tuesday of the week and say, hey, we're usually booked out, but we ended up with a couple openings later this week. And we decided we give them away for 10% off to any of our past clients. Now, if you can segment your email and make sure it doesn't go to anyone who's in a current plan of care, do that. If you can't, just make it clear that this is not an offer available for current plan of care sessions. And then secondarily, you can also use this to promote something that you don't like that's outside of your just normal, clinical services. Maybe you have add-on services like we have a mobility and injury risk assessment that we promote a few times a year. So you don't have to do it for your primary services, but you can if you want. So emailing out and saying we have 3 open sessions or however many there are, just a small number to give a bit of scarcity and urgency, and watch what happens. You'll get a few people reply and say, I'll take it. All right. Tactic 3 is aimed at getting brand new customers. And this is going to be using Facebook posts or Facebook ads. So don't worry if you've never done Facebook ads before. We can keep it simple and still utilize a component of boosting an organic post and getting a broader reach and a bigger response. So here's how it works. So you'll either need a graphic or a video for this post. And if you don't have a video like I'm going to describe here in a second, then you can just use a graphic. A lot of times an anatomy-based graphic is a high-performing one in my experience and many of my students' experiences. But if you have a video of you actually providing your services to your clients, treating a patient, especially if you can show kind of a before, during, and after, show the result of your treatment in that session, even better. Those are really, really impactful videos that you can use in these kinds of posts. So whatever you have available, just use that. And then you're going to need a primary, just a text description with the text you're going to associate with the post. What that's going to look like is as follows. First, you have to flag your target market with a statement. And that statement can be something like, many active men in Austin needlessly suffer with back pain, but it doesn't have to be that way. Or it can be, attention Austin athletes, blah, 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 blah. So something that kind of flags and will catch the eye of your target market. Next, you're going to call out that you're looking for a certain number of people to experience the program, having a little bit of scarcity and urgency. So it might be something like, We're currently looking for just 8 men to experience our back restoration program and get their first session at a huge discount. Next is going to be a list of bullet points of features of what they're going to get. So, maybe it's a 5-point back flexibility check. It's a 3-part strength and mobility assessment. Just get creative with the names of it, results oriented type statements and bullet points. Then you're going to go into your call to action. So if you want, and then insert result, desirable result, without insert objections or maybe an undesirable treatment option, then click the button here or DM us. If you're just doing a post, you can say DM us. If you're doing an ad, you can say click the button here to see if there are any remaining spots. So in my practice, an example that might be, so for those who finally want to experience a pain-free day at work or session in the gym without pain pills or injections, click the button below to see if there are any remaining spots. And again, you can keep it really simple and just have them direct message you. Or if you're already set up with Facebook ads, you know how to enter those, then you can actually have them go to a landing page to enter their information, or just use what's called an inquiry form or a Facebook lead ad. And you can build that lead form in Facebook and they don't ever have to leave Facebook to go to a separate landing page. So you're going to then click the boost button or publish the ad. If you've never boosted a post before, then it's going to allow you to actually choose the attributes and the geography of your target market where you want to show the ad or show the boosted post. So you work all that out and submit it to Facebook. Once it's approved, it'll be out there running. I would say give it a few days to try to optimize and show to the right people. But in general, if it's not really performing within a few days, start anew or tweak the ad and republish. Okay, there you have it. 3 fast action ways to get cash pay patients on your schedule this week. And again, if you want the exact scripts and templates for the text, the email, and the Facebook post or Facebook ad, go to drjarodcarter.com/episode 17. And as always, I really appreciate your comments and questions, so leave them in the comments below. If you appreciated this content, please give it a like. And if you know anyone that might benefit from it, hit the share button and send it their way. And finally, if you want even more information on how to transition out of network, how to start a cash practice from scratch, or how to optimize your current cash-based practice, you can visit drjarodcarter.com. And in the meantime, enjoy these related videos, and I'll see you in the next episode.